Hello there, how are we doing, troopers? So what we've really got here is a bit of a sort of a catch-up video, just to see where we are with absolutely everything at the moment, because as you do with making these things, some things you spend a lot of time on, some things you don't, some things are quick, some things are easy, some things take a little bit more time. We can start off with we've got the thermal detonator, we've got arms, we've got shoulder bells, we've got biceps, we've got the ab plate with the belt, and then we've also got the chest, which is all kind of coming together slowly. So finishing off with the thermal detonator here, schoolboy error. I have done one of these before, but it was a long time ago. That's the old one there from my other stormtrooping days before I began in Santry. But always remember, round button thing at the top, and these lumpy bits at the bottom. I don't know what they call. Anyway, so that these are the clips that I said about those. I got these from Ross when I bought my first Stormtrooper kit. You can get them all over the place now, or you can make them yourself. It's a bit of 20mm alloy bent in the right shape, but if someone's going to make it for you, I think you can get them for about 10 or 15 quid. So that I've pre-made the holes. So, and what that's going to do is it's going to go right up against here, and this bit, the bottom bit, is going to go right up against there. So the holes are already in there. You're using some small flathead screws. That's basically how it goes cinematically. Considering this is a shadow trooper, not really too sure how that works, because there is no sort of screen accurate shadow trooper that I'm aware of. Whether I'm wrong with that or not, I don't know. Let's see if that's going to line up. That's not going to line up, so we'll make another little bit of a hole in there. Simple as. Put your screw in, tighten it up, and yeah, like I say, for screen accuracy, if you're doing a regular Stormtrooper, they say it's got to be these small flathead screws, which I've still got kicking around from when I done my Stormtrooper, as I did with the, obviously with the I'm just checking I got that right. I was thinking then for a second I hadn't got it right, so yeah. So I've partially done a hole here, haven't another through that one, so that's that there. So that's a hole. That's that there. That's the screw going in to said hole. Screwing it with a screwdriver. I don't know what else you'd use. Other screwing in devices are available. I have no idea what I'm saying now. So that's that one there. Yeah, there's a hole made ready for that one. Hopefully it should go in. No, that's going to refuse as well. So as you can see, possibly the best way to do this is not to measure it off beforehand. Just hold this on, make some holes, and then put your screws in. And that will be done and ready to clip on a trooper belt when the time comes. Yeah, serves no other purpose. So there you go. That's your thermal detonator with the hooks on, clips on, whatever you want to call it. It sits on the back of your belt. Okay, so that's that done out of the way. We've also got everything here is all now trimmed. We've got shoulder bells that are trimmed. We've got biceps. This one's finished and ready to go. I think this is the, I've written in black on black, so that's really good to let you know what side that is. That's the left-handed one. That's the left-handed one of them. And this is the left-handed piece of your wrist, the wrist thing. This is what these were for when I've done an early video showing you what these pieces of plastic are for. Basically, I've got my right hand one that isn't done yet, but I've got partially done. and it's just started hammering down with rain, which is pretty typical British summertime. I've got one side of the strip stuck on, and that's the other side that will get stuck on there, yeah, which will then make that obviously your wrist cover, forearm, wrist, forearm, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, that's why basically these are going to be the size that you want them to be, the 15mm, I believe they are, 15mm, 20mm, I think these are the 15mm now. It's been a while. So yeah, those are your 15mm, it's 20mm for the legs. So that is on that raised bit, and then obviously you do exactly the same for the other side. This isn't trimmed yet, because what I tend to do is I'll stick this together, kind of size it up, get it the right way around, kind of size it up so that it actually fits around your wrist. But what you'll find is, as you can see, there's a ridge there. If you just cut all that ridge down there, unless you've got really fat forearms, that's going to fit around. So that's the right-handed one that goes with the right-handed shoulder bell and bicep, which I've already got put together. Some people would use your snap fasteners to do this, but I just basically stick it in with your hard plastic glue, because that will melt it together. So you've got a piece of elastic in there, as you can see, that will stretch down, and you've got a piece of elastic that goes round the shoulder belt to hold that in place. Inside of the shoulder belt, it just goes across there and across there, just so it's nice and tight in there, and keeps that in place when keeps the shoulder bell in place basically when you're trooping, because if you had that loose, that would be flapping all over the place. Which I think, if you watch one of the recent Star Wars things, I think it was an Ahsoka series where they had some Clone Wars in there, their shoulder bells were flapping all over the place. It looked ridiculous. A really bad cosplay, if you want my honest opinion. Okay, so basically you just want a little tiny bit of a sort of a 20mm drop at the end there, depending on the size of your bicep, and depending on where it reaches to your forearm, because it's going to come down to your forearm, and then this is going to slide up on there. And what you'll eventually do, it's the wrong size for the wrong one, you will, I'll come to this one later, you'll have this connected, obviously this is the wrong side, but you'll have this connected with another piece of elastic there, so that it joins up the arm. What we have got though also is, let's move some of this stuff out of the way for a moment, gives us a bit more room. We have got the old, we've got the air plate now. The air plate's all done. We've got all the fastenings inside. This time around, compared to last time, I've actually done myself sort of like a harness with these clips. I can't remember what these are called, but these clips here, those go over my shoulder. So that's pretty straightforward. I've got 3 pop fastenings either side, totals of 6. You've then got down the bottom here another 3 on the butt plate. Then obviously on the front here we have the recently done ammo belt. I've got to put a bit of heat on that to bend it, because it's not quite in shape at the moment, but that's working. And obviously this is what I said about the thermal detonator. Once it's on, that'll slip on there when in the middle there when you're trooping. Ba-da-ba! That looks pretty cool. So that works with the thermal detonator now. So that's that done. We've also got 3 snap fastenings there, which will go to the breastplate, chest plate, whatever you want to call it, and the back plate. And that's where you've got the 3 fastenings there. That then clips onto there. There's not enough room on the camera, I don't think, but that'll clip onto the back there. So once we've got it all put together, you'll see in a full costume. We've also got the back plate and the breastplate with pop fasteners again holding it together. I've left it a bit long at the moment, just to, it's easy to get it off and on, but that will get cut down. We've also in here got the pop fastenings there either side, which are for your shoulder bells and your bicep. So as I said, that's stuck in. You've also got a piece of elastic with your pop fastening on the end there. You want them that about 10 mil. You want a 10 mil sort of gap there, because it's going to stretch obviously once it goes on your arm, and that will snap onto there like that. And there you go. There you have your functioning shoulder bell and bicep that will hang down there. It just hangs down there nicely. Obviously once you've got your arm in it, it'll stretch around and you can move. That's the beauty of the elastic. Also we've got the bridge, I think they're called bridge plates that go over the top. This is where, when you're trying this on, you might need to, because I needed to bend this back a little bit, you just use a bit of heat and also flatten this one out. It sounds a bit odd, but it did work. I've got these kind of roughly done at the moment with a bit weird kind of sort of, not quite velcro, but if you are going to stick these, which I might stick these eventually, we'll get to that at the point. You need to do 1, 2, 3, 4 of these down, yeah, like that. So that's where that sticks in place, obviously with the velcro. But if you're going to stick it in place, that's where you need to go. 4 of these small four of these small lumps down, and there, bridge it like that. So the whole idea is that will go over the shoulder and connect to the back. Traditionally you have an elastic band around there. I haven't quite got to that point yet where I'm putting everything on, but that's what we'll do. That's why we're initially doing it like this. I may put some more velcro on there just to help that on a bit more, keep it on in place, but for now that once again, that's a work in progress, but that's where we are. So as it stands at the moment, I've just got the other shoulder bell and bicep to stick together, and that'll be that ready to go. Then obviously we've got to finish this right-handed forearm, and once we've done that, we're going to be getting onto the thighs. Oh, there is one thing I did forget to mention on the ab here. This you see what Ross does, he makes it plain. A lot of suits that you get or kits that you get have got this already in. I'll show you the that's the Stormtrooper one, that's the white Stormtrooper one, and that goes on there all like that, yeah. And you've also got some buttons that stick on that side like that. You see the reason why he does it like this, because as a Sand Trooper you don't have this, and you have 3 large buttons on there. So what you get is you get your plate there, which has got to be trimmed down and stuck on, which I'll probably be doing tonight whilst sitting down doing nothing, but then I will be doing something because I'll be doing that. So yeah, so that will be trimmed and stuck on there, and then that will be the ab, that whole section finished now basically. Then obviously we're going to be starting the thighs, and usually with the thighs you have like a belt that you put around yourself inside to support that, but I'm going to try actually supporting the thighs from in here, so I'm going to be putting some pop fastenings in there with the elastic that goes down to the thighs. But once again, that's another thing that you get to. So yeah, that's where we are now with the whole kit. We've also finished the blaster, painted, but there's another video coming up on that one anyway. So yeah, that's where we are. Just want to finish some stuff off. I need to do a few more fittings. I tend not to do those on camera because it's not particularly pleasant to see it in its half form, but I might do something like that. But that's really all I've got time for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share if you want to, leave a comment. Please be respectful if you are leaving a comment, and I will come back with, I think the next one I'll be doing will be the blaster weathering video, which will be another sort of like, not a live video, but of an ongoing quite long video possibly. I'm just jabbering now, but yeah, anyway, like, share, subscribe. Above all, subscribe, because that's the one that we want. We want more people following. It gives me more reason to do more videos, and that's about it. You can go about your business. Move along, move along.